Prince Lolo of Gentryland visited Eden, a country of love and peace, and enjoyed many pleasant days with Princess Lala of Eden. But one day, Egger, the king of darkness, who had an evil plot to conquer Eden, spirited the princess away before Lolo's eyes. After a long and difficult journey, Lolo has come to the evil castle of the Labyrinth. The castle is guarded by an army of evil monsters led by Egger, the king of darkness. Can Lolo solve the seemingly endless series of mazes and save Lala? Lolo is not gifted with strength or agility, but he has great courage and patience. Now the battle of wits begins. Good luck, Lolo. It's the Adventures of Lolo from HAL and Nintendo in 1989. This is before Lolo became Lololo and Lala became Lalala and ended up as bosses in Kirby. It's based on the Japanese Eggerland video game series and is available on the Virtual Console. How about that? Adventures of Lolo begins simply with Lala being captured by evil King Edgar, requiring Lolo to go to Egger's castle to rescue her. The castle has several floors, each of them requiring players to collect hearts that open a treasure chest. Once the chest is open, players may then proceed to the next room after picking up the gem inside. After 4 rooms, they will find a stairway leading them upward. The levels get progressively harder and have several varieties of enemies. The earliest and easiest is called Snaky, which do no harm to Lolo at all. More difficult enemies include the Medusas, which will instantly kill Lolo if he crosses its path, assuming no objects are blocking their view. Lolo's primary gameplay mechanic is the ability to move objects, like blocks. Lolo can also move or destroy enemies by shooting them, transforming them into movable eggs. If an egg is shot, it disappears, causing the enemy to remain off screen for a period of time. If Lolo is touched or attacked by an enemy, he will die. If players get stuck in a stage, you can push the select button to cause Lolo to die and restart the stage. This was developed by HAL and published by HAL America for the NES. It was released in April of 1989 in America and Europe in 1991. A Nintendo representative commented that Nintendo was trying to stretch the kids' imaginations with Lolo. It was re-released for the Virtual Console in 2007. And this is the only game in the series not to be released in Japan. However, the sequels, Lolo 2 and 3, both were. Adventures of Lolo received positive reception from critics and fans alike. Lolo's success was surprising to its developer HAL. The Game Set Watch's Todd Seolick called it the leader of the block-shoving movement, garnering a cult following. IGN called it one of Satoru Iwata's successes, describing it as something that was all about fun, appeal, and simplicity, over an abundance of bells and whistles. Toronto Star listed it as one of their recommended NES games for children. Eurogamer's Dan Whitehead praised it for not being yet another cutesy platformer and calling it diverting casual gameplay. He stated that it wasn't a classic title that everyone should rush to own, but it was still a quality title. Basically, people loved it. Adventures of Lolo was followed by 2 sequels on the NES, Adventures of Lolo 2 and The Adventures of Lolo 3, both in 1990 and 1991 respectively. A Game Boy follow-up was released in 1994 with the same name, though it is known in Japan as Lolo no Bouken. Bouken, probably. Lolo and Lala, the game's protagonists, have appeared in Kirby's Dream Land, and later in its adaptation in Kirby Superstar, under the monikers Lololo and Lalala, as well as in Kirby's Avalanche's Lololo and Lalala, where they play an antagonistic role. Both game series were made by HAL Labs Incorporated. I always liked this game when I was a young'un and really horrible at puzzle games. Now I'm a grown-ass man and really horrible at puzzle games. But this one, and all 3 of them, really, will always have a place in my heart for just being basic, good, solid puzzle games that are a lot of fun to play.